everyone, get ready for a captivating journey that will leave you craving for more.
From exploring the depths of our world to understanding the human psyche. Come join us on this adventure. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast. Good evening, baby.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Not good. I've been sick for the last couple of days.
But you're better now.
I'm much better now, yeah.
Yeah, you look like you're about ready to just like keel over and die.
I felt like it.
Yeah. I just really hope that no one else gets it and no one else gets the stomach bug.
Oh, man. It was going around work.
The stomach bug or your cold?
The cold.
Oh.
Everybody was coughing, sniffling, sneezing. It was horrible.
Yeah, it was the same with my work. I think I had it a couple weeks ago, but it didn't hit me that hard.
Yeah, thank God. I vaguely remember it not lasting that long for you.
Mm-hmm. It didn't really last that long for you. You just had a really bad day.
Yeah, just one day.
The other days were tolerable, I guess, at best.
Yeah, that's true. I still feel like I got someone stepping on my head because of that pressure from the, your sinuses and whatnot.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, no, it's not. It sucks.
'Tis the season.
Yeah, because it's, 20 degrees outside, and it's December, and December's almost over.
True. That's okay. We'll get blizzards in February, like we normally do.
Yeah, probably, but it's been a weird winter.
It's not winter until Friday.
Oh, that's when it starts.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
It's the winter solstice on Friday.
I thought that was like at the end of November sometime when it started.
Nope.
Well, I have lied to myself for years.
Probably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit happens.
So let's do a fun fact of the day.
Fun.
Yes, fun fact. And this one's especially for you, and I'm sure y'all probably already know this fun fact, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland.
That's incredible.
It is.
I like that.
Chosen because of its association with dominance and chivalry, as well as purity and innocence in Celtic mythology.
Because of the horn, right?
I don't know.
It's got magical properties.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, in the lore it does, right?
Yeah. Well, in Harry Potter, its tears fed Voldemort.
That's true, but we don't talk about him. Oh no, we can. He's dead now. That's
dead
right.
Now, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God.
So that's fun. So
do they also poop rainbows?
I don't know about that.
Huh.
I thought they farted rainbows.
Farted rainbows and poop butterflies?
Something like that.
Oh.
Because I don't really... How would you poop a rainbow? I don't know.
Well,
yes, their poop is rainbow colored.
Maybe
absolutely.
Maybe their diarrhea is just rainbow because it's one solid stream.
Yes, they fart rainbows and poop sprinkles, glitter.
Well, I'm glad to know where sprinkles come from then.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Unicorns.
Unicorns. Well, we are very close to Christmas.
We are?
Shut up.
I had no idea.
There's a handful of days left.
Yeah. I still got to work.
That sucks for you because I do not.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a couple of friends that stopped working not too long ago, and they're just happy as can be. So I ain't got nothing compared to them.
Sorry, you have to continue to work.
Ah, that's fine. Okay. I'm young enough.
Are you?
I'm not broken, so I'm good.
I'm broken.
Isn't it pronounced Brocken?
That's Brocken. You're
it's
right.
Brock.
I forgot.
'Cause I'm Brocken. So because Christmas is right around the corner, let's take a little, I don't know if it's a dark turn to Christmas or just another version of Christmas in just a different area of the world. But we are going to talk about Krampus.
It's probably something that goes back further than what our Christmas that we know nowadays is.
For sure.
And then, well, we'll go into what Christmas really, how that started. We'll do that next week.
Yeah, next week will be another fun Christmas episode.
Mm-hmm.
Might be released a little later because, the holidays. Because of Christmas, yeah. Absolutely. So just to start off, the Krampus is a horned anthropomorphic figure in the central and eastern alpine folklore of Europe who, during the Advent season, scares children who have misbehaved. Assisting St. Nicholas or Santa Claus, the pair visit children on the night of December 5th, with St. Nicholas rewarding the well-behaved children with gifts such as oranges, dried fruit, walnuts, and chocolate.
Oh, so that's why, like, in school they do, like, what, St. Nicholas Day? Is that?
Yep.
Did you do that in school?
Yeah.
Where we'd leave and our shoe. Oh no, that was a leprechaun. But we'd come back from like one of our specials, and then we'd have
like
treats.
a little gift or
Yeah.
something. Yep.
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
Oh, interesting.
While the badly behaved ones only received punishment from Krampus with birch rods.
Oh, they were whipped.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, I don't think whipped is the right word. More like beat.
It's a birch rod. It's a whip.
Well, I suppose it bends.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a whip.
it does the wiggly thing in the air.
Yeah.
Yes.
That wasn't a good noise, but you.
No,
knew
that was
meant.
perfect. The origin of the figure is unclear. Some folklorists and anthropologists have suggested that it may have pre-Christian origins. In traditional parades and in such events as the Krampuslauf, English for Krampus Run, young men dressed as Krampus attempt to scare the audience with their antics. Such events occur annually in most alpine towns. Krampus is featured on holiday greeting cards called Krampus Karten.
I love it. Can you dress up as Krampus?
You want me to dress up as Krampus?
Yes, please.
I don't know if I could. I could. I'm
I don't
able
know
to.
how does he dress up?
Probably in clothes and stuff. But
Oh, thank God. I hope so.
I'm sure we'll get to that. Some history behind his name.
Okay.
Krampus is thought to come from either Bavarian Krampen, meaning dead or rotten, or from the German Kramp or Krampen, meaning claw.
Oh.
The Krampus is considered to be half goat, half demon monster in some legends.
Holy crap.
Its role is to punish bad children or scare them into being good, as we kind of know, because he's supposed to be the other version of Santa.
Yeah, that's terrifying. I can't imagine scaring your children so bad to get them to behave.
I could definitely see some people doing that.
Well,
I couldn't do it.
Well, sure, I could see people doing it, but I couldn't. I mean, the one upstairs, all we had to say was, "You're going to be on the naughty list," and she'd flip out. So I can imagine telling her that the Krampus was going to come get her. She'd probably be in the loony bin at this point because.
Oh yeah, especially if you told her that the Krampus is going to come beat her with birch rods. She would just be like, "Please God, no! I'm going to hide in this cupboard forever."
Exactly, she would.
She would not come out until after Christmas because then it would be safe.
Yeah, that poor child.
That's your fault.
Why?
Because you didn't have her believe in Krampus. You know how much better of a kid she could be by now?
She is a good kid.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's awful.
Just getting whipped with
Just
birch
get
rods. Rough.
Yeah, poor kid.
The history of the Krampus figure has been theorized as stretching back to pre-Christian alpine traditions, like we said, with celebrations involving Krampus dating back to the 6th or 7th century AD, though there are no written sources before the end of the 16th century. We believe he goes back farther, we just don't have any evidence of that.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. They just,
Maybe, I'm sure it's like some different form of
that could
Krampus.
be. That could be.
Because, legends and myths, they travel through time and they change.
Yep. And it probably just didn't get written down until the 1600s.
Well, that's when, recording of history.
Right. That's true.
Maybe it was in the Library of Alexandria when it burned down. You don't know.
It probably fucking was, just like everything else.
Yeah. Fucking humans.
That's bullshit!
Discussing his observations in 1975 while in a small town in Styria, Austria, anthropologist John J. Honigman wrote that, quote, "The St. Nicholas Festival we are describing incorporates cultural elements widely distributed in Europe, in some cases going back to pre-Christian times. Nicholas himself became popular in Germany around the 11th century. The feast dedicated to this patron of children is only one winter occasion in which the children are the objects of special attention, others being the Feast of the Holy Innocents and New Year's Day. Masked devils acting boisterously and making nuances of themselves are known in Germany since at least the 16th century, while animal masked devils combining dreadful comic antics appeared in medieval church plays. A large literature, much of it by European folklorists, bears on these subjects. Austrians in the community we studied are quite aware of, quote, heathen elements being blended with Christian elements in the St. Nicholas customs and in other traditional winter ceremonies. They believe Krampus derives from a pagan supernatural who is assimilated to the Christian devil.
Oh, makes sense, I guess.
It does, because if, let's say, St. Nicholas is revered as like a holy man,
Yeah.
then...
Well, because he's St. Nicholas, obviously.
Right, then Krampus would be the devil.
Okay, all right.
It can be like the angel, your shoulder angel.
Yep.
You know, right angel, left angel type thing.
Absolutely.
The Krampus figures persisted, and by the 17th century, Krampus had been incorporated into Christian winter celebrations by pairing Krampus with St. Nicholas.
Huh.
So because Christianity became a thing, they just kind of, like Christianity does,
Right.
they just take shit from one place and make it their own thing.
And then anybody that celebrates how it originally was celebrated, they're bad and evil and
Yeah, they're pagans.
pagans. Yeah.
They're naughty.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Druids. The Druids are pagans. They always get shunned because of their weird antics.
Shun the non-believer.
Shun! Speaking of unicorns,
Yeah.
Charlie the Unicorn was always a very good short on TV or on YouTube.
It was, absolutely.
Some modern history on the poor fella.
Oh.
In the aftermath of the 1932 election in Austria, the Krampus tradition was prohibited by the Dollfuss regime under Fatherland Front and the Christian Social Party. In the 1950s, the government distributed pamphlets titled Krampus is an Evil Man, for fear that encounters with Krampus might damage children's mental health. As you said.
Yeah. It doesn't take a rocket science. So.
You just proved the point.
I did.
Maybe you should have just done it anyway?
Why?
I don't know. Social experiment, right?
You know, raising children is kind of a social experiment.
Yeah, I suppose. Especially if you're raising more than one.
Right.
They're all a little different.
And first one, oh, that didn't work with him. Let's see, does it work with this one? Nope.
Is that why the last child is the golden child? Because you had time to work out your kinks, right?
Duh.
Say that louder for the people in the back.
Now, the last one is feral. Because at that point, you're just freaking tired. You're just like, whatever. Just do it.
Go do your thing.
Do your thing.
Be entertained. Here's some glitter. You like paint? You like jazz?
I kind of do, actually.
You like jazz?
I like jazz.
I could see that.
What is that supposed to mean?
Jazz is a very lovely group of music, and it really touches your soul, and you're like a soul type of person, you know?
Am I?
Oh, yeah.
At least I have a soul, I guess.
That's true, because if eaten mine, it's gone now. I have no feelings whatsoever.
I didn't know it was a succubus, but...
Oh, we won't get into that. I don't know what a shitty bus driver has to do with anything. Towards the end of the century, a popular resurgence of Krampus celebrations occurred and continues today. So they tried to stop it, couldn't stop it, and now it's still going.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. The Krampus tradition is being revived in Bavaria as well, along with a local artistic tradition of hand-carved wooden masks. In 2019, there were reports of drunken or disorderly conduct by masked Krampuses, plural, in some Austrian towns.
Oh my god, kind of like the clown scare of 2016.
Yeah, but could you imagine a bunch of people dressed up as Krampus just fucking sloshed out of their mind, just walking around downtown?
I think that would be horrifying.
With birch rods.
Yeah, that'd be horrifying.
It could be like, I can't find my way, just start whacking people. Come to find out it's a 60-year-old grandma and she just wanted to have fun.
Poor grandma.
Yeah, poor grandma. She wanted one last hurrah.
60's not that old, my dude.
Never know, she could have cancer. We've just created a whole scenario for this
God.
imaginary lady.
Does she then get run over by a reindeer?
God, I hope not.
Oh, God.
So what does Krampus look like?
I think you just said he was like a goat.
Like what does he wear?
That was the
Fur?
question.
It was a question at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit ago. I remember that.
I don't think goats have fur, do they? Isn't it just like
Hair?
hair
I don't know.
or hide? I don't know.
I got fur
You
on
do.
my arms.
You are very furry.
Thought it was just hair. That's on my head. Hair's on my head, fur's on my body.
Absolutely.
So are they covered in fur?
It's mohair.
Mo money, mo hair?
Yeah.
Did you say mohair?
Most goats sport a fur hair coat.
So that it's kind
I
of...
guess it's a fur.
It's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
Okay. So they're both
Well,
right.
they don't feel like fur. Fine, whatever.
No, they feel like a goat.
They feel like
What kind of shit are you petting? And where are you going?
that little tiny Inker's farm. I petted a goat.
Oh, there was a goat.
There was a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pet the goatee. It's a no.
Mm.
On a billy goat, don't pet his goatee.
Oh, why?
They pee on them.
How?
Because they squat and they shoot that shit forward.
Why?
Animals. Why do we have tonsils? We don't need those anymore.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Why do we get them taken out?
Because they become infected and enlarged, and you can't.
Yeah, because we don't need them.
Oh my god.
Just like wisdom teeth. We don't need wisdom teeth anymore, but we still got them in our mouth.
And an appendix.
Yeah, don't need that. Gallbladder, don't really need that.
You kind of do. It sucks not having one. Let me tell you.
I
It holds
suppose.
the extra. It's just.
But you don't need it. You can still survive without it.
Yeah, but it sucks.
Yeah.
So keep it.
Yeah, don't lose it, people.
Don't lose it.
Anyway, although Krampus appears in many variations, most share some common physical characteristics. He is hairy, usually brown or black, and has the cloven hooves and horns of a goat. His long, pointed tongue slumps out,
Oh my god.
and he has fangs. So now imagine Granny, a 60-year-old Granny,
Oh my god.
in a goat costume with just this long, slumpy tongue, just blah.
What kind of crackers? What are you drinking or smoking to come up with this?
They saw a goat and they're like, oh my god, what's it doing? And they stood up on its back legs and it's like, oh my god, it's Krampus. Well, that would make sense if it's like twisted like the devil, you know?
Oh my.
So he looks
I
half man, half
guess.
goat.
Oh my god. Okay. Why are goats evil?
I don't know. They're associated with the devil half the time.
But why?
Why?
Yeah.
They look absurd.
They do.
Have you ever stared
They are
into the...
so ugly. They're
oh
cute.
my god, their eyes are just like... It's like they just are staring into your soul. That's probably why you're freaking people out.
That could be.
There's nothing going on behind those eyes either.
It's so true. Or when they scream. Ah! It's hilarious. I really, really want a fainting goat.
Oh my god, those things are so funny.
Or
You
I
could
just
throw a
would-
rock at them and they would just die.
It would be bad if I had a fainting goat because I'd be scaring it all the time.
You just open the window. Hey!
Yeah.
Let's get scared shitless. You can name him
He'd
something.
probably end up having a heart attack and then I wouldn't have my goddamn goat anymore.
Why doesn't he get back up?
Yes.
What would you name it?
Fred.
Fred the goat?
Fred the fainting goat.
Fred the fainting goat.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Better than Dave the magical cheese wizard as a cat name.
No, nothing tops Dave the magical cheese wizard.
I think we might get an orange cat and call him that.
I'm okay with that.
Dave the magical cheese
I would
wizard.
just call him Dave.
Just call him
that-
Grater for short.
That would be an amazing name for a cat.
That would be incredible. So Krampus, other than looking just ridiculous,
Mm-hmm.
carries chains thought to symbolize the binding of the devil by the Christian church. He thrashes the chains for dramatic effect. He's just a drama queen.
Yeah.
The chains are sometimes accompanied with bells of various sizes. Of more pagan origins is the root, a bundle of birch branches that Krampus carries and with which he occasionally swats children. The root may have had significance in pre-Christian pagan initiation rites. The birch branches are replaced with a whip in some representations. Sometimes Krampus appears with a sack or a basket strapped to his back. This is to cart off evil children for drowning,
Oh my
eating,
god.
or transport them to hell. Some of the older versions make mention of naughty children being put in the bag and taken away.
Jesus.
Yeah, why drowning?
I don't know.
That does. They're evil for drowning? Which?
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because they sink, right? They're not supposed... If they float, they're a witch, right? Is that
right.
what the thing
Yes.
is?
If they float, they're a witch. If they sink, they're okay.
So they're
But-
dead anyway.
Correct.
That sucks.
If you are enjoying this topic and you would like to talk more about it,
you can find us at Edible Attitude or at Edible Attitude Podcast
on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram.
Now to talk about Krampusnacht, or
Krampus Night?
Krampus Night, yep. The Feast of St. Nicholas is celebrated in parts of Europe on the 6th of December. On the preceding evening of December 5th, which is Krampus Night, the wicked hairy devil appears on the streets, sometimes following St. Nicholas and sometimes on his own. Krampus visits homes and businesses.
Why businesses?
I don't know. Maybe there's naughty kids there. Trying to steal some money. You never know. That makes sense. They're stealing something. He's got to break in and be like, you kids better leave this shit alone. And starts beating them with rods.
Okay. All right.
St. Nicholas usually appears in the eastern right robes of a bishop, and he carries a golden ceremonial staff. Unlike North American versions of Santa Claus, in these celebrations, St. Nicholas concerns himself only with the good children, while Krampus is responsible for the bad. Nicholas dispenses gifts, while Krampus supplies coal and the root. So he gives them coal and then beats them. Here, you want a coal present? Whack!
Why would they give out coal? I feel like coal was an expensive thing back then, so that would be a good gift to have.
Well, at least they're contributing to their house. Like,
Yeah.
here's another coal for the fire.
Yeah.
So if their house was doing bad, you might as well just do something to contribute, right?
I guess. So they don't get a gift themselves. They have to share their gift with the family because it's coal.
I have no clue, but that's what I would do if I got coal. A seasonal play that spreads throughout the Alpine regions was known as the Nicholas Play. The Nicholas Play features competition for the human souls and played on the question of morality. In these Nicholas plays, St. Nick would reward children for scholarly efforts rather than for good behavior. This is a theme that grew in the Alpine regions where the Roman Catholic Church had significant influence. So you don't have to be good, just get good grades.
Okay.
Just do good in school.
Oh, good. You'd be bad.
Yeah, nope, I wouldn't pass that test. Could tell you that much.
Bye.
I'd just come home, get beat.
He wouldn't take you away in his special basket?
No. He'd have to have an extra special basket, because I would have diabetes at that time. So he'd be like, oh, this kid's a dick goner for sure.
Then he'd just drown you.
No.
No?
No, I wouldn't drown. I'd be dead a long time ago before that.
Okay. All right. Touche.
There were already established pagan traditions in the Alpine regions that became intertwined with Catholicism. People would masquerade as a devilish figure known as Perched, a two-legged humanoid goat with a giraffe-like neck wearing animal furs.
Oh my god. This is nightmare fuel.
Is it? That sounds horrifying.
It does. A goat with a giraffe-like neck?
A two-legged humanoid goat. 2 legs, not on 4, just 2. Just walking around, upright.
Oh, okay.
With a really long giraffe-like neck. So imagine a goat body and 2 legs.
No, I can't. Nope,
and a giraffe neck.
I'm not. I refuse.
It would be so huge. No wonder he could be looking at upstairs windows like, you guys being good in there.
No, stop it. No.
You just like tap on the window with your horns.
Stop it. No. That's wrong.
Y'all being good in there? Just knocking away.
That's bullshit.
People wore costumes and marched in processions known as Perchtenlaufen, which are regarded as an earlier form of the Krampus runs. Perchtenlaufen were looked at with suspicion by the Catholic Church and banned by some civil authorities. Due to sparse population and rugged environments within the Alpine region, the ban was not effective or easily enforced, rendering the ban useless. Eventually, the Perchtenlauf, inspired by the Nicholas plays, introduced St. Nicholas and his set of good morals. The Perch transformed into what is now known as the Krampus and was made to be subjected to St. Nicholas's will. If you see a Krampus, it is customary to offer it schnapps.
Oh.
Yeah.
What kind of schnapps? Peppermint?
I don't know. It didn't really specify. It just said schnapps.
Maybe we should get some schnapps.
Maybe some peach schnapps.
Oh,
Schnapps.
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 Get some peach schnapps. Or get some.
Babe, do we do Christmas cards at all? We don't do those,
No, we
though.
don't. No. Because I'm lazy.
I'm right there. I'm with you.
Okay.
I just don't want to anymore.
Anymore? We've never done them.
I know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I never want to do them.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm just saying. Anyway.
Merry Christmas. That's
Yeah.
what I have to say.
Merry Christmas, you
Yeah.
filthy animal. The reason I ask
Okay, yeah.
is because they have Krampus cards.
Okay, then I'm going to send those out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to write that down. Krampus cards next year. Better
European.
watch out.
You're going to get coal and a beating. Europeans have been exchanging greeting cards featuring Krampus since the 19th century. Sometimes introduced with greetings from Krampus, the cards usually have humorous rhymes and poems. Krampus is often featured looming menacingly over children. He is also shown as having one human foot and one cloven hoof.
Oh, my God.
In some, Krampus has sexual overtones. He is pictured pursuing full-figured women.
Shit. I am not safe from the Krampus.
Maybe do you deserve to get beaten with the root?
I'm a good girl.
That's true, I know that. But do you deserve it?
No.
No, not the root.
No.
Do you need coal?
No.
Oh. Over time, the representation of Krampus in the cards has changed. Older versions have a more frightening Krampus, while modern versions have a cuter, more Cupid-like creature.
Do they know?
Some regional variations of Krampus. Krampus appears in the folklore of Austria, Bavaria, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, Croatia, the Czech Republic, Hungary, Romania, Northern Italy, Slovakia, and Slovenia. He's all over the place.
That makes sense.
It's all in, European.
European, yep.
Yeah, that's probably one thing they didn't bring to the United States, which is odd.
They decided that...
They brought the plague, but they couldn't bring Krampus.
Who knows? Maybe they did and it just didn't take off.
That's fair. Everyone's like, nah, this is stupid.
Yeah. Because, we're just a melting pot of different... So we weren't just Europeans. You got English, Scottish, Irish, and they're like, what the hell is that?
That's true.
And they have their own traditions, and I think it's just... That's what American Christmas is. It's just everything combined, basically.
Yeah, I can see that. In Styria, Austria, the root is presented by Krampus to families. The twigs are painted gold and displayed year-round in the house, a reminder to any child who has temporarily forgotten Krampus.
Oh, I would never, ever forget Krampus.
Not if you see him once, you're like, oh, no thanks.
Yep.
Nope,
Mm-hmm.
not going to happen, especially when those Krampus runs, when all the Krampuses come out and start getting drunk and happy.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
No, thank you.
They probably start walking around beating people just 'cause.
Yeah, I would simply pass away.
In smaller, more isolated villages, the figure has other beastly companions, such as the antlered wild man figures, and St. Nicholas is nowhere to be seen. These Styrian companions of Krampus are called the Rauhen. Rauhen? I don't know how to pronounce it. Rauhen, I think.
And what are those?
They are companions of Krampus.
Yeah, I understand that, but what are they?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
They, in pictures,
Mhm.
the Rauhen, whatever, are depicted as just being people in giant bushes with sticks coming out of their heads.
What?
They look like giant, old school brooms, like just straw bodies and head sticks coming out. They look weird.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's really odd.
I don't
Could you
know.
imagine
No.
5 of those fuckers and
Nope.
Krampus
No.
walking through the woods at you?
Nope, I couldn't.
And
No, nope.
they're just chanting so happy that they're gonna beat people.
You think they're happy?
Well, they're not. They're companions.
True.
They're not under his spell or anything or
Okay.
enslaved.
They're his friends. And they're just off
Maybe
to...
they enjoy beating kids too. Who fucking knows?
Fuck them kids.
It's the Germans for all we know. It's the Austrians. They would know. A toned-down version of Krampus is part of the popular Christmas markets in Austrian urban centers like Salzburg. In these more tourist-friendly interpretations, Krampus is more humorous than he is fearsome.
I guess you need to kind of spin it that way nowadays.
Well, especially if it's in touristy areas.
Right.
Gotta make it all nice and happy.
Because for us Americans, we can't handle it.
Well, you can't have, a crazy half goat, half man chasing people through the streets
You forgot the giraffe neck.
with the giraffe neck and some horns. If I told a 7-year-old or a 6-year-old to draw me that picture, I could only imagine what that would look like.
I don't think they'd have a hard time drawing that.
No, they'd just be like, this is what it looks like. And it would just be a horrifying
It would.
weapon beast thing.
A weapon beast thing.
Weapon.
Yes.
Well, yeah, those horns. He's got the horns and he's got the root. He looks like he's riding himself, just slapping himself. You know, because, giraffes and goats and whatnot.
I can't.
Could you imagine that thing hauling ass through the woods?
No.
You're like, why is that tree moving? It's not a tree.
I'd shit my pants.
All of a sudden, this big old giraffe neck just peeks out from the trees and goes, "What's up, everybody? Where are the kids at?"
Where are the kids at? I would die. I would die of fright.
I would drop my rock hard bread and just run.
Why is it rock hard?
Well, they had ovens back then, right? But they're not as advanced as they are now. So the big brick ovens, they just burnt the outside of the bread. That's what it's supposed to be. It's rock hard on the outside.
Bread. Who knew?
Well, Paris knows. They got lots of bread.
Oui, oui.
Fun fact.
Oh.
North American Krampus celebrations are beginning to be a growing phenomenon.
Ooh.
So, get ready for some Krampus runs.
I'm excited.
They'll probably find a way to make it not cool or fun.
Of course.
Similar figures are recorded in neighboring areas, such as Strobhart in Bavaria, different parts of Austria, and in most parts of Slovenia, whose culture was greatly affected by Austrian culture. Krampus is called Parkelj, and is one of the companions of the Slovenian form of St. Nicholas.
I see a growing trend here.
Yep. Still all about that,
The
good,
balance. Good and
good
evil.
bad balance. Yep. Yin and yang.
Yep.
In many parts of Bosnia and Herzegovina and Croatia, Krampus is described as a devil wearing a cloth sack around his waist and chains around his neck, ankles, and wrists. As part of a tradition, when a child receives a gift from St. Nicholas, he is given a golden branch to represent his good deeds throughout the year. However, if the child has misbehaved, Krampus will take the gifts for himself and leave only a silver branch to represent the child's bad acts. So no coal, just no present, and
he doesn't get whipped.
Doesn't get whipped, just gets a branch.
Okay.
I feel like he could sell the silver branch for money.
Right.
For a present and get around this whole thing.
Absolutely. I'm sure there's naughty kids that did that. Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. If they got a silver branch.
Right?
Doesn't say what kind of branch. There's a branch.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a stick. Silvery, congrats.
It's not gold because you're bad.
And no toys. Those are mine.
What's the Krampus going to do with toys?
Burn them.
Hmm.
Make more chains.
Okay.
Wear them as prizes around his giraffe neck.
I guess he could wear a lot, couldn't he?
Hey, if he drank hot chocolate, would it be cold by the time it reaches his stomach?
I would think so.
Or it would stay warm in his neck?
Like body temperature.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh. What if it burned all the way down?
Ooh, no, it would just burn part of the way down. Just part of the way.
Just part of the way, huh?
Yeah, and then it would cool off.
Take a long time to get there.
I have no idea.
It'd feel weird, just the whole thing going down and you feel it.
I've taken a big swig of something hot and I can feel it all the way down, so I don't know. But I don't have a giraffe neck, so.
Whew. I got off easy.
Did you?
No. The figure has been imported into American pop culture and has appeared in many movies, TV, and games.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they just came out with a new Krampus movie a handful of years ago.
Yeah, I think I remember that. I never watched it.
2021 maybe?
Mm.
Something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Even though Krampus is fun and happy-going sometimes and, a coal-giving, giraffe-necked horn guy in other ones, there's always some criticism.
Sure.
Every year there are arguments during Krampus runs, and occasionally spectators take revenge for whippings and attack the Krampuses. In 2013, after several Krampus runs in East Tyrol, Austria, a total of 8 injured people, mostly with broken bones, were admitted to the district hospital, and over 60 other patients were treated on an outpatient basis.
Oh.
It got wild over there.
Yeah, it sure did.
Started beating a lot of people, huh?
When in Rome, I guess.
No, this is Austria.
Oh, sorry, when in Austria.
Yeah. Hell if I would know. No clue. Couldn't even begin to fathom. Like, why? Why Krampus?
Why not?
I guess if you need some demon, another half of St. Nick.
Yeah. Like we said before, you gotta have the good with the bad.
Yeah, they do be like that.
They do be like that sometimes. And you'll have that in a small town.
Or a small country. You'll have that in a small country.
Yeah.
So what'd you think, dear?
That was a lot of up and down and holy shit.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
there was. I'm still processing. That was horrifying.
That was horrifying.
I don't like it.
Nope. Giraffe neck. That's all you gotta remember.
Yep. I will probably have nightmares, so thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you're welcome. Thought I'd help.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
I don't have problems sleeping or anything.
Right. That's because you got a comfy pillow.
Sure.
And me. Well, like we said, Christmas is around the corner. I hope everybody has happy holidays.
I'm sure we'll be back on the same time. Might be a day delayed.
Yeah, something like that. We'll be back sometime after Christmas.
Yep.
We appreciate everybody for coming. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for coming. We appreciate every one of you listening. It means a lot to us. It really does.
Absolutely. As always.
I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Tyler.
And this is the Edible Attitude Podcast.